So one final heat before we say goodbye from the morning. And it's an event which we have only 5 Singaporeans win it over the years, the last of which Hua Zheng-wen. So going through the lineups, lane to Buna Bukta of Cambodia, 2:22.15 is his personal best time. Van Dung Hao, who is 4th in 2022 from Vietnam, and 6th in the 100 meters backstroke. He's in 3. Hung Wen, double gold medalist already in lane number 4. Thonnam Kantimun of Thailand was 5th in this event in 2022. 4th in the 100 backstroke, 5th in the 50 meters backstroke. He is in lane number 5. And Romeo Lingga Alvarizzi of Indonesia was 8th in the 100 meters backstroke, personal best 2:07.40, which he clocked at the Indonesian Open last year. He is in lane number 6 on the outside lane. Body length lead already for Hung Wen. And Rohan, the Vietnamese, is already actually just putting his head and his chin slightly up and looking at where his rivals are at this early stage of the race.
I think he's conserving himself for the finals tonight. Medals aren't won in the heats, and he just needs to secure a place in the final tonight. An interesting stroke, the backstroke, because you actually can't really see who is next to you unless they make a big splash. I remember Hua Zheng-wen saying a few years ago when he saw that the splashes of Francis Fong, his teammate, coming up, and he said that was the only thing he could see, and all he could do was to swim as fast as he can. So backstroke, I think people always make the assumption that you can also breathe every stroke, but you can't. You actually have to time your breathing according to the stroke so you get the right rhythm. And this is especially important in the 200 meters so that you can hold on to the underwater for the final turn as it gets harder as the race goes on.
So it's Romeo of Indonesia in the lead, but he seems to be struggling a little bit coming back right now. It's sloppy in the last few strokes. You can see just the head wavering a little bit, whereas in the opening exchanges in the first 150, it was staying so very still. They've always had a great tradition of backstrokers, the Indonesians, male and female. Tran Hung Wen comes back strong to probably just take it ahead of Romeo. And a nervous wait in the end for Thonnam Kantimun to see whether he qualifies for the final. The other Vietnamese, Van Dong, finishes in 3rd position. So Hung Wen just about touched home ahead of Romeo, who went out very strong and very quick in the first 150 and struggled coming home. He quickly gets out of it right now. 2:06.99 Romeo. A lot of that 2:07.17 was done in the first 3 quarters of that race. So going through the lane assignments, Ziki Chan of Brunei, the 15-year-old, in 2. Zachary Tan of Singapore in 3. Ho Yen of Malaysia. His national record 2:00.80 when he won the Malaysian Open in 2021, making him just the 2nd swimmer in Southeast Asia to dip below 2:01 after Hua Zheng-wen. He's in 4. Farel Tangkas of Indonesia, who was 2nd in the 100 meters backstroke. He's in lane 5. He's also 2nd in this event in 2022. And the Thai national record holder, Ratawit Thamawachanot, is in lane number 6, 2:02.38, which he sets in February last year. It is Ratawit just ever so slightly ahead of Ho Yen. Zach keeping pace, all 3 of them turning together almost at the same time. If anything, Zach probably has just turned slightly ahead of Ho Yen at the halfway stage. There you go, 0.2 seconds ahead of Tangkas. Ratawit, 0.27 seconds behind. So, actually, Ho Yen is trading a bit back at the moment. I do beg your pardon. He is in lane number 4. So he's got some catching up to do. It's a very leisurely swim from him. In the morning, we all know that he's capable of a lot more in his tank. I think he knows deep inside of him that he is going to make the final, but the lane assignments might be affected in the evening for Q Ho Yen if he doesn't play catch up right now. Ratawit of Thailand, half a body length ahead of Tangkas, and then half a body length behind Tangkas is Zach. So Ratawit wins the heat rather comfortably over Tangkas. Zachary's just touched home in third, and Ho Yen, it's as comfortable as you get, almost a Sunday swim for him, coming back in fourth position. So that's the morning session with confirmation of the results of Heat 2. Here we go, 2:10.10. Kyu Ho Yen just about making it into the final, where he might be given an outside lane.